What's good, everybody? My name is Alckemy. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at a little bass trick that I found that could be useful to some people. Now, what's really cool about a lot of different synthesizers is the way that they handle detuning with the algorithms that are built in. And for the case of Polymer and all of the other first-party devices that support the voice stack spreading, there's actually a few different options that we can choose from in order to kind of manipulate your Reese's. So before we go any further, subscribe to the channel because we cover a lot of cool bass stuff, but more importantly, check this out. This is what it sounds like on its own, and to get this, you want to grab the voice stack spreading and set it over to the pitch, and then what you want to do is play with the settings over here on the left. In this case, we're using 2 voices, but play around with 3, 5, 7, doesn't matter. Just for the sake of being thorough, you can also transition this into the grid and either use 2 different waveforms that are detuned. You can also go to wavetable and set that to unison. But this one in particular is unique because we can actually change these logarithmic modes in which to get a different timbre for the pulsing or the phasing of the sound. So check this out. Let's go to the linear one, and then I'm just going to cycle through these and show you what I mean. So if you're not getting like the kind of resound that you want, and I don't know, it's a very small detail, but like, I don't know if you all have used Serum or Vital before, but sometimes when you mess with the detuning, the behavior that you get is very different. And there's always like some kind of sweet spot between how many voices to stack and just how it handles detuning in general. But by switching through some of these, you can tell that you can get some really interesting timbres. So we can kind of send it into one of my world famous multi-pass racks, kind of like this, or you can make one in Bitwig or whatever and just get like some cool monster sounds and see if it affects this in any different way. I haven't done this yet, so I don't know if it's going to do that, but let's take a quick listen. And you can get these on alchemy.com if you're interested. Let's go ahead and reset this back to linear, and what we're paying attention to is just the detuning. There's a lot of complex modulation going on right now, but what I'm listening for is whenever it plays a higher pitch of how it's affecting the consistent pulsing outside of all of the colorization and the top end morphing that we have. So this one in particular is more subtle, and it's more focused on like just keeping a consistent low end. These two are kind of similar as well. So you see how this made this more of a consistent sound, less detuned, and more of like a focused sound. And I think that this is going to do this as well because these are probably just with phase. Now let's go back to the exponential and the logarithmic and see if that flips it and makes it super phasey. Pretty interesting. So whenever you're designing these, there are a bunch of different parameters that you can set these behaviors to. And I think that I wanted to demonstrate the pitch one because that made the biggest difference. That was audible to me. But I think that when it comes into modulators as a whole, yeah, this is available in every single inspector control that has some kind of modulator or something of the sort. So really get in there and see if these make any difference to you, and if you get something cool, let me know what you got. That's pretty much all I got. Again, you can get these presets at alchemy.com, and expect more content from me soon.